Mount Kenya, a solitary snow-capped mountain that sits on the equator, is Africa's second highest and Kenya's highest mountain. The mountain's natural habitats are protected areas, comprising a national park at the core and surrounding forest reserves. It was designated as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1997. Mount Kenya plays a critical role in water catchment for the entire country. It is the lifeblood of the Tana River, Kenya's largest river, which generates more than a third of Kenya's electric power through its hydroelectric power plants. This river also provides water for major irrigation schemes such as Mwea, Bura and Tana Delta. Mount Kenya's forests present a rich biological diversity, not only in terms of ecosystems, but also in terms of both plant and animal species. The ecosystem is home to a number of large mammals of international conservation interest, including the rare mountain bongo, elephant, leopard, giant forest hog, and black-fronted duiker, among others. Mount Kenya is also an important bird area. The mountain borders are some of the most densely populated areas of the country. Coexistence of wildlife and people brings a number of challenges. Crop damage, especially by elephants, is a major problem for farmers, and encounters between farmers and wildlife occasionally lead to human fatalities and serve to heighten tensions between humans and wildlife. Unsustainable extraction of forest resources results in forest degradation, loss of biodiversity, and reduced catchment values. Poaching of wildlife also continues to be a key threat to biodiversity. To create harmony between nature and the neighbouring communities, and to protect the ecosystem, Rhino embarked on construction of a 450-kilometre-long fence around Mount Kenya Forest in August 2012. This mammoth undertaking is being carried out under a public-private partnership between Rhino, Kenya Wildlife Service, Kenya Forest Service and the local communities. The Mount Kenya gain-proof electrified fence runs mainly on solar power, though some sections are connected to the national electrical power grid. Access gates are provided at various locations to provide local communities with controlled access to the forest for approved activities, including livestock grazing, honey gathering and deadwood collection. Once completed, the 450-kilometre fence will encircle over 2,700 square kilometres of prime indigenous mountain forest and critical water catchments. As one of the key principles in all Rhino Arc fences, the Mount Kenya fence is being built by members of neighbouring communities, under the supervision of a technical team from Kenya Wildlife Service. The direct participation of the local communities creates jobs and ensures their ownership of the project. To address illegal exploitation of forest resources, Rhino Arc has established a joint aerial surveillance program. Every 3 months, field managers from Kenya Wildlife Service, Kenya Forest Service and Rhino Arc overfly the mountain to assess the ecosystem and identify any emerging issues that may require intervention. In recent years, wildfires have become one of the key threats to the ecosystem, mainly due to climate change and increased human pressure. To combat forest fires, Rhino Arc is working with partners, including the British Army Training Unit Kenya and Mount Kenya Trust, to build the capacity of Kenya Forest Service, Kenya Wildlife Service, and the local communities in firefighting.